Most people believe the law of attraction became famous after the release of The Secret. Millions of people watched the film or read the book, and for many, it was their very first contact with this powerful idea, that your thoughts shape your reality. But the truth is, this principle has existed long before The Secret ever reached the shelves. Over 100 years ago, Andrew Carnegie spoke to a young Napoleon Hill about the hidden laws of success. He shared with him the concept that every thought, when mixed with emotion and belief, becomes a force, a magnet, that attracts people, opportunities, and circumstances in harmony with it. Napoleon Hill dedicated over 20 years of his life interviewing more than 500 of the most successful men and women of his time. From Thomas Edison to Henry Ford, from Alexander Graham Bell to Theodore Roosevelt, what he discovered was that all of them, consciously or unconsciously, used this universal law. At the very core of the law of attraction lies one word: vibration. Science itself confirms that nothing in the universe is ever still. Every atom, every particle, every object, and every human being is vibrating at a specific frequency. Thoughts are no different. Every thought carries energy. And when you consistently focus on a thought with emotion, you are tuning yourself into a frequency. That frequency then attracts experiences that match it, just like a radio signal only plays the station it's tuned into. If you broadcast fear, doubt, and limitation, you attract situations that match those frequencies. But if you broadcast confidence, gratitude, and certainty, life will begin to mirror that back to you in ways you cannot predict. The reason so many people fail to use this law effectively is that they only focus on their conscious desires, while their subconscious beliefs remain unchanged. You can say you want wealth, but if deep inside you believe money is scarce or that you don't deserve it, then your vibration is in conflict. The universe does not respond to words, it responds to vibration. Think of your mind as a garden. Every thought is a seed. When you constantly think and feel in a certain way, you water that seed, and over time, it grows into reality. Plant seeds of fear, doubt, and lack, and your life will produce weeds. But plant seeds of faith, abundance, and purpose, and you'll harvest a life far greater than you imagined. This law is not magic. It is not wishful thinking. It is a natural principle that has been observed and applied for centuries. And once you understand it, once you live it, you can consciously design your life instead of being controlled by circumstances. But there's a key distinction to remember. Most people set goals that are too small. They aim for things they already know how to achieve. That is not a true goal, it is just a task. A real goal is something that forces you to grow, something you don't yet know how to accomplish. Napoleon Hill called this a definite chief aim, a burning desire that consumes your mind, day and night. When you hold such a vision, when you think of it with faith and persistence, you start to bend reality around it. Unexpected opportunities appear. People show up at the right time. Paths unfold that you could never have planned. This is the first step to using the law of attraction, daring to want something bigger than your current life. Something that excites you and scares you at the same time. Because the size of your dream determines the size of your growth. And once you've chosen that dream, the next step is even more important, to align your vibration with it every single day. In the second part of this message, we're going to uncover exactly how to do that, how to reprogram your mind, your emotions, and your beliefs so that the law of attraction doesn't just become an idea you understand, but a reality you live. Now that you understand the foundation of the law of attraction, let's go deeper into how to apply it. Because knowing the principle isn't enough, you must live it, breathe it, and align with it daily. The first step is clarity. You cannot attract what you are not clear about. Most people send mixed signals to the universe because they change their goals every week, or they focus on what they don't want instead of what they do want. Saying, "I don't want to be broke," is still focusing on lack. Saying, "I am creating financial abundance," is focusing on wealth. Energy flows where attention goes. The second step is emotion. Thoughts alone have limited power. It is the emotional charge behind a thought that gives it magnetic force. Think of it this way. Thoughts are the blueprint, but emotions are the electricity that brings the blueprint to life. This is why gratitude, joy, and belief are so powerful. They amplify your vibration. One of the most effective techniques Napoleon Hill taught is autosuggestion. By repeating affirmations with emotion and belief, you reprogram your subconscious mind. Every morning and every night, declare your vision as if it were already real. Say, I am wealthy. I am disciplined. I am in perfect health. I am attracting opportunities every day. At first, your conscious mind may resist. But over time, repetition penetrates the subconscious, and your vibration changes. The third step is action. The law of attraction does not reward passive dreaming. It rewards aligned action. Every step you take in the direction of your vision, no matter how small, sends a signal that you are serious. Action reinforces belief, and belief strengthens action. This is how momentum is built. Next comes faith and persistence. There will be obstacles. There will be delays. But Napoleon Hill reminded us that every adversity carries with it the seed of equal or greater benefit. Challenges are not signs that the law isn't working. They are tests to strengthen your vibration, to prepare you for what you asked for. The key is to persist in thought, persist in belief, and persist in action, no matter what appears in the moment. Another essential element is environment. Surround yourself with people, places, and information that lift your vibration. If your environment is toxic, negative, or draining, it will be much harder to hold your focus. Hill called this the power of the mastermind, aligning yourself with others who share your vision, who challenge you, and who keep you accountable. Finally, the law of attraction becomes most powerful when it transforms from practice into identity. At first, you consciously affirm, visualize, and act. But over time, it becomes natural. You no longer try to attract abundance, you are abundance. You no longer try to think positively, you are a positive thinker. At that point, attraction is no longer forced. It's automatic. Remember, the law of attraction isn't about controlling everything around you. It's about controlling everything within you. When you master your inner world, your thoughts, your emotions, your vibration, the outer world begins to reflect it. So ask yourself, what frequency am I broadcasting every day? If you want to change your life, change your signal. Align your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions with the life you desire, and reality will begin to rearrange itself in your favor. The law of attraction is not just a theory, it is a way of life. Live it daily, and you will discover that you truly are the architect of your own destiny.